Hello, wonderful women. This is Rachel Kiefer of healthnutgirl.com. I lead women health circles and teach women to fall in love with a healthy life. Please hit the subscribe button and like my video. Thank you so much. And today's self-love practice is, how often do you go? So I'm going to be talking to you about your bowel movements and about whether or not you experience constipation. So one of the things that I noticed when I working with a lot of different people is that different people have different views of what constipation is. So what I'm going to tell you might surprise you. So when your digestive system is working properly, where everything is healthy and everything is well, you would have a bowel movement every morning when you wake up and after every meal. So if that sounds surprising to you, it is surprising to a lot of people. But I want you to think about, like when you look at babies, or when you look at, if you have pets, if your pets are healthy, you will notice that their body does it naturally. When they wake up from a long sleep, they need to go. And when they eat a meal, afterwards, they need to go. And so do we, like it's just that that mechanism has not been working properly for many of us. So um, a lot of people don't think that they have constipation if they go once a day, or even if they go once every 2 days. Like as long as they have a few bowel movements every single week, they think that they're free and clear. When in fact, you do want to have that cycle of every morning and after every meal, or maybe even after most meals, not every single meal, but after most meals, to keep everything flowing in your digestive system and to keep everything free and clear and to create a healthy digestion and a healthy body. So I'm going to give you, if you're not there, if that's not you, I'm going to give you some suggestions to help you increase your bowel movement frequency. The number one thing, the most important thing, is to drink enough water. The number one reason for not having enough bowel movements, for being constipated, is that you don't drink enough water. Water is the most cleansing thing you can have. So make sure that if you are experiencing some kind of constipation, to increase your intake of water. Just drink a lot of water. Number two, one of the best thing to cleanse your digestive system, your intestines, to keep everything moving there, is to eat whole grains that have been soaked prior to cooking. They kind of like bind everything as they go through your digestive system, and they kind of sweep everything clean. Like whole grains are called the brooms of the intestines by a lot of health experts for a good reason. And soaking them ahead of time, make sure that they move through your digestive system more easily and kind of flush out whatever old waste is in your digestive system. So increase your consumption of whole grains, things like quinoa or buckwheat or brown rice or millet, all those kinds of grains in their whole intact form, not whole grain products, like not the crackers and the pastas or the breads, but more of the whole grains in their whole intact form, soaked, preferably overnight, and then cooked. And that it really is very cleansing. You will notice if you start eating more of those foods, you will notice a difference right away in how often you go. And the last recommendation that I'm going to give you is, a lot of times if you experience some kind of a constipation, is to make a slight shift, not a complete shift, but a slight shift from raw vegetables to cooked vegetables, because cooked vegetables are more easily digested, and sometimes they help to keep things flowing in your digestive system, where raw vegetables can sometimes be a little harder to digest. So just maybe just slightly steamed your veggies, especially now that it's summer and we like to eat so much more raw food. You can include maybe like slightly steamed vegetables and you can add them to salad, or you can make like quick stir fries where the vegetables are kind of like half cooked but a little more easier to digest, and that would help as well. So I would love to hear from you. Let me know, how often do you go? And please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you at the next video. Mwah. Bye.